Mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis. Why does mitosis happen? Mitosis happens for cell regeneration and replacement, growth, and asexual reproduction. Mitosis's first phase is interphase. In interphase, there is cell growth, and the number of organelles increase. The DNA in the nucleus is also copied. Here you can see a photo of the Tinkercad model I made and a real cell that I found. A real cell that I found in the stage of interphase. The second phase is prophase, where the nuclear membrane begins to disappear. Also where DNA condenses into duplicate chromosomes, and each chromosome contains 2 copies of the same DNA. Metaphase. This is the phase where the spindle fibers guide the chromosome's movement. The chromosomes also line up along the middle of the cell during this phase. Anaphase. This is the phase where the copies of DNA separate and go to each end of the cell. Telophase. This is when 2 nuclei form. Each nucleus contains a complete copy of the cell's DNA. The cytokinesis phase. The cytoplasm and the organelles are divided in this phase. There are 2 separate cells that form, and these cells then begin to interphase. This is the last phase of mitosis. Now meiosis. Why does meiosis happen? Meiosis happens because it allows for genetic diversity. It also makes sure all organisms made with sexual reproduction has the right amount of chromosomes. Meiosis phase 1 is called prophase 1. The nuclear membrane begins to disappear in this phase. DNA condenses into duplicate chromosomes. Next, homologous chromosomes are paired. This is also the phase where chromosome crossover happens, where one part of one chromosome is exchanged with another. Next is metaphase 1. This is the phase where the spindle fibers guide chromosomes' movements. Then, homologous chromosomes pairs line up along the middle of the cell. Anaphase 1. This is where the homologous chromosomes pairs separate and go to each end of the cell. Telophase 1. This is the phase where 2 nuclei form and each nucleus contains a complete copy of the cell's DNA. This is also where the cell divides. Prophase 2. Similar to prophase 1, the nuclear membrane begins to disappear, and the DNA exists as chromosomes. Metaphase 2. This is where the chromosomes line up along the middle of the cell. Anaphase 2. The copies of DNA are separated and go to each end of the cell. Telophase 2. 4 nuclei form. The cell divides, forming 4 new cells. These 4 new cells are called haploid cells. Similarities and differences. The similarities between meiosis and mitosis. Well, both of them end in cytokinesis. During anaphase, from mitosis and anaphase 2 from meiosis, sister chromads are separated to opposite poles. During metaphase and metaphase 2, individual chromosomes are arranged in the cell equator. Of course, both meiosis and mitosis start with a diploid parent cell. Both are the process of nuclear cell division. And the major steps in both are the same. They both are involved in a type of reproduction. The differences between meiosis and mitosis. Mitosis creates 2 identical daughter cells, while meiosis creates 4 haploid gametes. In mitosis, there are no chromosome crossover. 4 haploid gametes in meiosis are not identical to their mother cells. Mitosis has diploid daughter cells that are identical to their mother cells. Mitosis creates all body cells, while meiosis is the opposite.